Hey, my name is Erica, and today I'm going to be giving you a couple of tips on how to do push-ups and some things that you can do to make it easier and also to just fix your form, which actually might make it harder but will make you stronger in the long run. So, let me move this. Okay, so the first thing, I'm just going to go from head to toe on what you should be thinking about, what muscles you should be tensing, and also common mistakes that people make. So we'll just start off with your head. You want to have a neutral head. You don't want your head kind of bent over, which a lot of people do, because it makes it seem like you're doing a full rep because your head's getting to the floor first, but it's actually shortening the range of motion, so you feel like you're doing a lot of work but you're actually not, and that's going to look like this. So, yeah, as you can see, it shortens the range of motion, so it's going to make your push-ups feel easier, but you're not actually doing a full push-up. So you want to keep your head neutral. You don't want it up or down. The next thing is going to be your shoulders, and this is another common one, that people will hike their shoulders up, which is also going to turn your push-up to look something like this. And this is a bad place for your shoulders to be in because it encourages impingement. It closes up the space right here. So you want to have your shoulders retracted and down. So when I say that, you can think about shoving your shoulders into your armpits or shoving them into their pockets. It's going to look like this. So if you're this way and you bring your shoulders down, this angle's not working. Okay, so if you're shrugged up here doing your push-ups and you think about bringing them down, so creating some space between your ear and your shoulder, and then back and down. From here to here. And as you can see, retracting your shoulders is just going to naturally point those elbows back, and that's the safe place for your shoulders to be in. So just that tip alone is going to fix the whole upper body. Second is you want to keep your back really tight. Your back is actually helping you in pushing the floor away from you. If you think about a push-up, it's essentially just a reverse chest press, right? You're just upside down. So your lats help you when you're chest pressing that bar up, and they're going to help you when you're doing a push-up. Third thing is going to be your core. Of course, you want your core tight, but you also want to bring your pelvis in. You don't want to do a push-up with your butt out. That we've all seen that. It's a bad place for your lower back to be in, and it also just doesn't help you create a strong base. So that mistake is going to look like this. And what you want to do is bring that pelvis in, and that's really going to help tighten your core, keep your back safe, and just pour all your energy into pushing the floor away from you. The fourth thing, are we on the number 4? Is going to be to contract your glutes. Before you start the movement, you want to have your back tight, have your core tight, have your pelvis in, and you actually need to contract your glutes, and they're going to help you in your pushing power. So I think push-ups are hard. They're hard for everyone to do. That's the first thing that people don't understand. A lot of people say that they suck at push-ups. They think that they're weak, but actually it is a full body movement, and if you're not thinking about all these things, turning all these muscles on, it's going to be hard, even harder for you to do. So the thing with the push-up and what makes it a full body movement is that you need to create tension from your head to your toe in order for all your energy to be in focus on pushing. So creating full body tension, the best way I can describe this is, all right, I have this rubber band here. So if you have the rubber band tight, full with tension, this middle part is strong, right? It's good against resistance. But when you have a rubber band that's loose, this doesn't have the same power anymore, right? So that's the same thing that happens with your body. If you're not contracting your glutes, not contracting your core, your energy leaks out through the lower part of your body. And that's energy that you could use to push the floor away from you. So you want to create a strong almost like a strong column from your head to your toe so that your body's energy is all up here in pushing the floor away. So that is what you want to think about. So we're going to go over it again. You want a neutral head, shoulders retracted, back tight, core tight, pelvis in, glutes contracted. So all your energy is going to be focused on putting the floor away. I'm pushing the floor away. So here we go. Also, you want your hands under your shoulders. So what you don't want, your shoulders up here, your butt out, your head down. You also, even if you are in the right position, you don't want to do this. You want to get strong through your full range of motion, because what's the point of only being strong at the top part of a push-up and you can't hold your weight at the bottom? You want to go all the way down, all the way up. That is a full, true push-up. Okay, now one quick tip that will also help, and this helps again with the whole full body tension thing. A lot of people will just kind of leave your hands really loose. You're not really actively thinking about engaging your hands, but having a strong base to push from will help you a lot. So it might help you to actually spread out your fingers a little bit, right? It just creates more area that you're gripping on the floor. And the second thing is to sort of twist your hand. So in order to do this, think about putting your elbows, instead of here, pointing them back. So you're almost like corkscrewing the floor. And this has helped me so much in just feeling strong and stable, and it's made my push-ups so much better. So before I do a push-up, this is what I think about. Are my shoulders back and retracted? Is my back tight? Is my core tight? Or is my pelvis in? My glutes are contracted. And then lastly, I do that corkscrew thing with my hands. All the way down, all the way up. And that's how you do a push-up. So if you're not able to do a push-up right now, of course you can do knee push-ups, but I like elevated push-ups a little bit more because you can practice doing the full body tension in an elevated push-up, and I think it's just the easiest progression to move to the floor. So all you do is start at whatever level you're at. Even if you're standing against the wall, if that's all you can do right now, then that's fine. And then each week you just work on lowering it until you're at the floor. So it's super easy to progress, and you'll already know to keep your back tight, to contract your glutes, to keep your core tight. So I like elevated push-ups as a progression to regular push-ups over knee push-ups. So if you're having trouble, you might want to start there. And that is all. Push-ups are hard. Don't feel bad if you don't get them right away. But just keep working on it. You can only get better at something if you do it continuously and repetitively, right? Hope this helped, and bye.